first is condensed milk, second is paneer, and third is milk powder. And to add some flavor, I'll be adding cardamom powder. So without any further ado, let's just hop into the video and let's see how our sweet turns. So for this instant Kalakand recipe, we will be requiring 250 grams of paneer which I have grated, 200 grams of condensed milk of any brand which is available, 2 tablespoons of milk powder, and I have taken over here a square tin in which we will be setting our burfi. Let's get started. So first step is like we'll take this paneer into a non-stick kadai or whatever kadai you guys have, but preferably you should take a non-stick pan, and we are not keeping it on heat. First we'll be mixing all the ingredients and make sure that they are well incorporated. Over here I have mixed this milk powder which I had taken 2 tablespoons of, and over here goes in the condensed milk. Yes, so yeah, and if you add this, so there's no need to add any extra sugar, and trust me guys, this gives a proper sweetness to your instant Kalakand. So we have put all the 3 ingredients into this kadai. We will just mix everything together. So don't just put this on gas without mixing it properly. So if you see any lumps, it's the right time to just break them all. And later on we will be adding a pinch of cardamom powder to have that taste. You can have it in any flavor which you want. You can add mango pulp or strawberry or kesher or anything, whichever flavor you like, but I like it plain, so I'll be adding elaichi powder at the later part. So this is what it becomes after 10 minutes. So you see that the ghee has separated and even the mixture has started moving away from the pan. I have added 1 teaspoon of elaichi powder into this. As I said that I like it very much plain. So at this stage we don't have to overcook it. Once you see that the mixture has solidified and it has started losing its borders away from the pan, at this stage you will actually turn off the flame, and you'll wait for some time, and then we are good to go by pouring this mixture into the greased tin. So after switching off the flame also, I'm just allowing the heat to escape, and just to ensure that everything is mixed nice and well. So yeah, this is done. So now I have a tin over here. I'll pour this mixture into this. I've lined this up with a butter paper. So yeah, you see it has a very good texture. Now we will let this sit for around like half an hour to 1 hour or 45 minutes. You can cool it down to room temperature, as well as you can, if you are in hurry, you can put that into a refrigerator. So we will shape this. And trust me guys, this recipe is something you should really try, because it's a very simple recipe, and you don't have to go to any sweet shop, because nowadays like people are actually avoiding going over there, and making something at home which is equally tasty and quicker. This is what we guys look for. So this I have set it very nicely. I have just fill this to half portion. You know, at some places they give you a spoonful of kalakand just like that. I mean, they don't set it. But today I'm making it in a shape of a barfi. So that's the reason I'm doing it like this. Yeah. So this is done. I think so. I need. Yeah, I'm done. So just make sure that you fill these gaps in between, so that there's no air and you are giving a good room for everything to just set. Yeah, so this is good to go. I'll keep this in a refrigerator for around half an hour to 45 minutes. Meanwhile, I will chop some nuts for garnish, and I also have today silver urk, or whatever we call it, and we'll decorate it with the garnishes what I have. So yeah, let us meet after 30 to 45 minutes. Hi guys, look at this. Now this, our barfi, our instant kalakand is ready. I've taken this out after around 40 minutes, and we will just garnish this. So I have silver work over here. So carefully, if you don't have this, that's totally fine. It's any which way is optional. So yes, we will be just putting this slowly and properly over our kalakand. I'll just, so yeah, this is done, and I'll be cutting this up to pieces. Now you can see how easily I can cut it. So purposely I have kept like big pieces, but you can cut it as per your choice. I'll be garnishing this up with pista. You can also put chopped almonds or cashews or any other dry fruit you feel like. I'm keeping it very minimalistic. This is done. Let me just take it out from. This is the final result, and you can see how this instant kalakand recipe has turned out. I'm sure that you will also give it a try and enjoy it with your family.